Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Irony Curtain, from Matryoshka with love. Possibly for the last time, because I have a feeling that we are about to end this game very soon here, folks. So in the last episode we met with the great leader of Matryoshka and warned him about his assassination attempt by showing him the photo of Vlad's documents that proved that he was about to overthrow the great leader. But that turned out to be a big mistake for a couple of reasons. One, our secret mission was not to save the life of the great leader of Matryoshka. So the plan was, let's see if I can remember it, because it sounded quite complicated. So the reason why we are here is to basically play as Vlad's doppelganger and pretend to be Vlad, the former minister of propaganda who tried to overthrow the current leader of Matryoshka. So the plan was that the revolutionaries, whom Anna is actually working for, by the way, she was not working for the great leader or Vlad, but the revolutionaries who are trying to overthrow the current communist government. So anyway, so the plan was that the revolutionaries let Vlad take over and overthrow the great leader, and then the revolutionaries take over and overthrow him, and then they would have used us, Evan here, to pretend to be Vlad, and then at some point Evan, pretending to be Vlad, would have announced officially to the whole world that he's about to resign or something and give the power to the people. That was the plan. But now, because we have actually saved the current leader's life, he ordered the former minister of propaganda, Vlad, to be arrested. And yeah, so the plan is not going as well planned. And the second reason why it was a big mistake is because now the great leader is not only going to arrest Vlad, who by the way turned out to be his nephew as well. So not only is he going to arrest Vlad and the other conspirators working with him, of course, but he's also going to arrest and execute everyone who basically made any contact with Vlad, who knew Vlad, and all of their friends and families and colleagues, and he's basically about to execute half of the freaking country by the sounds of it. And right now, as we are speaking, he's moving all the prisoners onto a train, the same train that we saw in the very first episode of this Let's Play. So he's moving all the people on the train, and then move them to the woods somewhere, I think, and then execute them all in the woods. So yeah, that's a big problem, to say the least, and we have to stop that. So, without further ado, let's continue with the rest of the game here, and let's see. So what do we do from here? I can't... What did you say?
I hope the revolutionaries won't be able to storm the gate, and there won't be any casualties.
Ah, okay, so I can't get to the other side here, except that we can use the tunnels here. Oh, wait. An ammo crate.
There are large, colorful bullets inside.
Colorful, you say? Take some, I suppose.
An encrusted gilded souvenir tank shell.
Aha, it's a tank shell. Oh yeah, we are supposed to... Oh yeah, now I remember. The plan was to, I believe, blow up this this statue here, and when the statue is blown, the guards from the train station are distracted. They come here, and then we, Evan and Anna, I believe, will escape from here and then go and try to stop the train. That's how the plan went, I believe.
I'm a pacifist.
Just go inside the damn tank, and we have already greased this hole here, the tank's gun barrel.
Easy peasy Japanesey.
Easy peasy Japanesey. And so I assume that it's going to fire when we pull this lever. Here it goes.
Here, doggy. Have some sausage.
Commander, find out what's going on in the courtyard and arrest those responsible for that noise.
What the?
Turn off the security system. It's too sensitive. Do something about it.
That's one hell of a security system, alright. Oh crap, there's...
Comrade! Over here! Follow me! To the leader's chambers!
Oh, we're not going to the train station right away. Yeah, why did you go to the crate? Ah, he's just taking cover. Don't shoot him, even though he looks like Vlad, because I don't think that either revolutionaries or the government forces are big fans of Vlad right now. Okay.
Have had enough.
In this
Oh, that's
country,
Vlad.
I decide who thinks what.
Not for long.
Exactly.
Without me, this country will fall.
It will flourish.
I couldn't care less about the country. Drop your weapon.
Drop yours, traitor. That's an order.
In the name of the people of Matryoshka.
Oh, look who it is.
I won't fall for that.
Neither will I.
You all deserve each other.
I'm here, Anna.
Just in time. Do you have a weapon?
I had a gun earlier, but I hate weapons, so I gave it away.
Typical
I'm
Evan.
disappointed in you, Ivan. You stand with traitors instead of defending your family.
Family?
Family.
My family?
I knew all along.
Ivan, meet your twin brother,
What?
Vlad.
Brother? Twin? I thought he was just my doppelganger. You are. No, you. That idiot can't be my brother. That thug can't be my brother.
I'm sorry, Evan. But it's true.
Well, okay,
Wait.
that
So if he's
That
my
explains it.
brother, and he's also the son of the leader's brother, then I'm also the son of the leader's brother. That is, his nephew.
A real genius, that one.
Mm-hmm.
Idiot.
Boys, don't fight. Ivan, go see where my security went, and get them here this instant. You'll get Vlad's position and everything he's accumulated over the years.
You must be dreaming. You're dead, uncle. Major Orlova, shoot the leader at once. That's an order.
Both of you, drop your weapons and surrender. And maybe we'll only sentence you to life.
The nerve.
So stupid. I don't want to be his nephew. Or his brother.
You don't choose your family.
Yeah, you do. Evan, shoot the old man, and I'll make you my right-hand man.
Don't trust him.
I know.
I'm counting to 3 in my head, and then I'm firing.
My finger's starting to itch.
Evan, do something.
When the game allows me. Well, there we go. Okay. Do I have a time limit here? Oh shit. So let's see. Can I interact with? Well, there's a saber and a rope.
She looks good in that helmet.
Well, yeah, sure, but now it's not the time to think about that, Evan.
I believed in him all my life.
Yeah, and what a dick he turned out to be. But then again, are you surprised? Well, of course he is surprised but I'm not.
I feel half as special because of him.
Okay, so I also forgot to mention that that his parents, whom I at first suspected were Matryoshkan spies, or spies of some kind anyway. They are indeed spies, but they are working for the equivalent of the United States. I think was it called states in this game? The equivalent of the United States of America. The states. They were basically just spies working for the states. I think, oh wait. I think they were. Oh no, sorry. They were spies for the revolutionaries, and they were working with the states to overthrow the communist government. So yeah, they were spies, but not for Matryoshka, but for the revolutionaries. That's how it went. But Vlad turned out to be our twin brother. Okay. That explains why they look so much alike. Okay. So should I just... Do I make a choice of some kind by... Oh wait, no. I can just talk to them. Okay.
Evan, think of something before we all die here.
I'm working on it.
Let's talk.
Vlad, drop your weapon. Surrender. Never! This is my 15 minutes.
15 minutes. What? Okay.
It's over. Throw down your weapon.
I am eternal.
Okay. Okay, so can I pick up this saber here? And then I just stab him in the back.
If I really pushed hard on it, it would still never work.
What do you mean? What do you mean it wouldn't work? You just stab him in the back.
If I was getting paid for bad ideas, I'd have a big check.
Well, fine, okay. I guess we're supposed to use the saber to cut this rope. Whatever it does. Oh, it's a security system. Wait, no, it just... the curtain just fell. Okay. I like how they're not even moving. For some reason.
It's quite ironic that the leader used the Iron Curtain to separate Matryoshka from the rest of the world, and now the curtain has imprisoned him.
Yeah, very ironic.
It's quite ironic.
Yeah. So I can't really do anything with the curtain itself or even talk to that tree anymore. Well, now you can stab him.
I don't want to hurt Anna.
But what are you talking about? Anna is right here. They haven't moved an inch.
I don't want to hurt Anna. I don't want to hurt Anna. I don't want to hurt Anna.
What the? But they haven't moved. Well, use this instead. Oh, wait, what? Okay. Nice. Oh, that must have been Anna. Because of the metallic sound, she has a helmet. So let's not hit this one here. That's Vlad, I take it, because of the hat. Yeah, that's Vlad. And that's the leader, I assume.
Are you there?
Yes. Everything okay?
I just got a little stunned. But those two are going to be out for a while.
Okay, good.
Are you gonna be okay? Can I go rescue the prisoners from execution?
Yes. Hurry. But be careful.
Of course. Okay, so we go now, I take it. But just to make sure, we can't do or pick up anything here. No, okay. Let's go then. And the same cutscene from the start of the game. And some familiar faces.
Stop the train! Now!
And we are back here.
Comrade Minister.
From the beginning.
And one more thing. Can I contact Army Command on this radio?
Yes, Comrade Minister. Putting you through now.
This is Army Command awaiting orders, Comrade Minister.
In the name of the leader, I order you to cease all military operations at once. All troops are to immediately return to the barracks. The arrested revolutionaries are to be set free.
Set free? But
Comrade Leader has declared universal amnesty!
universal amnesty? Yeah! Did you hear what the minister said? They'll let our relatives out of prison!
Fuck yes!
Oh, forgive me, Comrade Minister, I just...
Don't apologize, General. Just go.
Yes, Comrade Minister, sir!
Okay, but what about the train? Is it stopping? Ah, yes. Nice.
A breath away from disaster. I think everything's finally on the right track. Vlad and the leader have been knocked out. The people of Matryoshka are taking matters into their own hands. The prisoners have been rescued, and the humble journalist, Evan Kowalski, is still in one piece. Even though I lost my favorite jacket, and Matryoshka turned out to be completely different from how it was described in the books, I'll fondly remember this adventure. At least I learned something from all of this.
What's that? How to deal with an oppressive system and a lack of toilet paper. It's not the size of the palace. Never pay more than 20 rupiekas for a computer game. Yeah, that's a Secret of Monkey Island reference. They also have had this basically the exact same line, except that it was 20 bucks at the end of the first game. Think about what you have learned. What should I say? It's not the size of the palace. How does this continue? How to deal with an oppressive system and a lack of toilet paper. I wonder how does this continue?
What I really learned is that when you're an evil man, you can fall from even the highest of places.
Okay. Sometime later.
Be careful what you wish for. It might come true. I traveled far from home to see the most wonderful place in the world. Instead, I found people crawling over dead bodies to get what they want. But I also found hope. People with big hearts and courage. Together, we achieved unbelievable things. We've taken that hope past the borders that seemed unbreachable before. It's nice to finally rest knowing that the world now stands united and safe.
What's that big red button? The end. You were just gonna end it there, but I wanted to know what was going to happen when the rat was about to press the big red button, because that couldn't be good. Okay, but yeah, so that's the end of the game. That's the end of Irony Curtain from Matryoshka with Love. And I'm going to, of course, say my opinions of the game very soon, but first I'm going to let the credits roll here. So, that was Irony Curtain from Matryoshka with Love, folks. That was a very delightful and fun adventure. The main reason why I was looking forward to this game was because I found the setting very compelling. I found the idea of exploring a communist country that is basically an equivalent to former Soviet Union from the Cold War era very interesting. Although I wish that the game had studied a bit deeper into the communist system itself and kinda demonstrate why it doesn't work. Why the Soviet Union collapsed and Russia and all the former satellite states who freed themselves from the Union decided to discard the ideology. Why is an oil-rich socialist country like today's Venezuela in such a poor state economically? What is it about communism that doesn't work? I would have liked to see that to be explored some more. But then again, they wanted to make a humorous game, a satire of communism, and not a documentary or too serious, although there were some serious moments too, like at the end when we learned about the executions. I like the look of the game, the 2D cartoony graphics, The scenes and their locations are fun to look at and explore. The only gripe that I had about the look of the game at the start, although I did warm up to it fairly quickly, was the fact that our protagonist, Evan, was 3D, while everyone and everything else was 2D. At first that was a little distracting, but they made his model well enough not to stick out too much from the rest of the game like a sore thumb. My only guess why they decided to make Evan as 3D is that it's cheaper and easier to do. It's much easier to adjust and animate a 3D model than make 2D animations for everything Evan does in the game. I think that is the reason. But again, he grew on me quick, and so him being the only 3D thing in the game didn't bother me at the end of the day. As for Evan himself, he is alright as a protagonist. He is likable. He actually reminds me of Guybrush Threepwood. He is well-mannered, well-spoken, educated, although more naive, I think. His voice actor did a good job. He had some funny lines here and there. Can't say that he is a memorable protagonist though, but he worked in this game as someone who at first was a heavy supporter of communism and learned the reality of the ideology the hard way. As for other characters, Anna Iglov was nice ice candy to look at and had a meaningful role in the game. I liked her. She actually reminds me of Elaine Marley, a Guybrush's love interest from the Monkey Island games, as well due to being a strong female lead who would normally have things under control if it wasn't for Guybrush, or in this case Evan's screw-ups. The other character whom I liked and was disappointed to not see at the end at any point was Matryoshka, the guy from the hotel whom we gave the comic book to read. Did we even use his business card at any point? I don't think so, no, so why did we have it? Maybe I remember it wrong, but I don't remember using it. Well, anyway, I would have loved to see him as our sidekick in a way, and I was expecting to see him one last time before the game ends, but that didn't happen, unfortunately, and that was rather disappointing. As for the villains, Vlad and the leader, they are rather forgettable, to be honest with you. Vlad, while a massive dick I wanted to see go down, and which we didn't even get to see in the final cutscene, he was only present in the last third of the game. And then the leader. While he was present from the very beginning, he didn't do anything besides sitting in his office and occasionally having a phone call with Anna. He's basically just a satire version of Stalin. That's how I see him. Not really a villain I found interesting or as someone I liked because he was funny or amusing, or hated because he did something terrible, until at the end when he was about to execute a lot of people. And honestly, was anyone surprised that he was a ruthless dictator? I disliked Vlad way more because he actually did something to us. Puzzle design in my opinion is one of the best things about the game, besides the art direction. Many of them were easy and predictable, like I could see from a mile away that what we either needed to use this item for eventually, or what we needed to get for someone or something. But even then, getting what we needed was not always that simple, and there were also some puzzles that took some time for me to figure out. One I remember solving thanks to a suggestion in the comment section. I also like the minigame sections in the game, and those are usually something that I really like in adventure games, to give the player some new gameplay once in a while. But yeah, the puzzle design, great and even fun. Not too easy, but not too hard either. I would go as far as to say that the puzzles were perfectly balanced, for me anyway. I found the humor pretty funny occasionally. I was also a bit surprised how dirty like a couple of the jokes were. The music was fitting, voice acting very good. At least I don't remember running into voices or voice performances that sounded out of place to me. The animation was nice and smooth. I think that was everything that I wanted to say, right now anyway. I might make my thoughts on a video of this game at some point in the future, but I think I have summed up my thoughts on the game well enough for now. So let's end this Let's Play here. Thank you for watching my blind Let's Play of Irony Curtain from Matryoshka with love, and see you next time in a new adventure.